Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, happy Monday. This is Darlene. I'm sitting here working on bracelets for a bulk order. So I'm using some of the green glass beads and some of the brown wood beads. I still got a lot of these wood beads left. So I'm using what I got to make what I can. And then plus I got a lot of these letter charms, the alphabet. So I'm going to go ahead and just use these for just for some charms to be dangling from the bracelet. So that's what I'm doing now. And I think I might have enough beads to make maybe 3 more bracelets like this one. So that's what I was like these here. So that's what I was doing, sitting here making the bracelets. We're gonna make these real quick. Not a whole lot to it. Grab a little stretch cord. Grab us a couple of glass beads, and then go ahead and start beading. Just a really simple, easy bracelet. Not a whole lot with it. And then using these little metal spacers. I had bought these some time ago, but I really just started using them. I didn't like them too much. They weren't really expensive either, so maybe that's what it was. They don't look expensive. They didn't, it looked kind of cheap. But then I guess, once you marry them with other beads and really kind of put a piece together, oh dang it, you see that? I literally just dropped a whole cord. And that happens more than you would think. So we're just gonna go ahead and rebeat it. Ooh, and it really hurts if you got like the whole bracelet done or necklace done and you drop it. And I think I put this on the wrong side. 2, 4, 6. No, then I got to put 2 on the side. And you drop it, and all the beads and the arrangement of the beads just go all over the place. It's like, oh my God, now I got to start from scratch. And then we're going to start. Go ahead and put our wood beads on here. I think this was one of the batches where these beads had all the holes. And I think I had mentioned that before. One of the vendors, every bead had both holes. And then it was another vendor I bought some of these same beads, well, not the same beads, but these colors from. And half of them didn't have holes on both sides. And I was like, see, this don't make no sense. 2, 4, 6. And I think I used 8 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 other brown beads. Just to add a little bit of another hint of color. Mix those colors in real good and see what we come out with. 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll put another one on this side. Because I think I'm doing 12 of them. Oh, shoot. See, and that happens. I'm not going to even edit this out. I'm going to leave it just like this so you guys can see. These don't always come out perfect. 2, 4, 6. So that other side like literally came apart. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why sometimes I'll cut the cord, a little bit longer because it will come loose. So let me see, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I do have 12, so I'm gonna go ahead and start to tie it, pulling it nice and snug so it don't slip. Make sure I'm in the camera. I was talking to some people yesterday, some people that I know, and come to find out, their house went underwater, like during the flooding here in San Diego. Like they literally lost everything, like everything. They said the water in the house was over chairs. Like if you got a dining room table, they were saying that the water inside of the house was at the height of the dining room table. And we all know about the height of dining room tables. And she was saying like the whole house was literally flooded up to that level. And I was like, that is like the craziest stuff ever. But they lost everything, of course, from the flood. And isn't that something, the type of damage that water does? And I was just like, wow, that is like the craziest thing. And they live in a cul-de-sac. So she was saying the cul-de-sac that they live in, I've been there, but the cul-de-sac that they live in, it's a cul-de-sac, and it kind of goes downward like this. So when it goes at a slant downward like this, the cul-de-sac is right here. And a cul-de-sac, if you're not familiar with it, it's houses. There's no way out. So it's only one way in, one way out. So when you're going down the street, all the houses are kind of lined around in a horseshoe shape, and there's no way out other than the way that you came in. So the way that their houses are situated, their house is right here, just sits right there. So the slant is like this, and they're right at the end of the cul-de-sac. And I was like, wow, that is like crazy. Just don't make no sense. But people are going through some things. Oh, somebody had asked me about the lady when we did the coat distribution on Saturday. And the lady kept saying that her daughter don't wear a certain color and this, that, and the other. And I think the question was, did she end up taking a coat? She did, because I explained to her, you have to remember, think about it like this: your situation is a temporary situation. So because it's a temporary situation, the coat is a temporary situation. And then I was saying to her, it's a lesson in a sense that we learn at an early age that we can't always get what we want. Life does what life does, and it is what it is. And anytime somebody is being charitable to you, you don't be ungrateful. And she was saying, no, the mother was saying, no, I understand. I understand, and my daughter does too. And I said, okay, well, that's good stuff. So, and my whole thing is when I'm talking to people, that are unsheltered, um there is no judgment for me, because life is life. I mean, it shouldn't be judgment anyway. Life is life, and life does what life does. Today we could be living high off the hog, and tomorrow, a person could be in a shelter themselves. So you just got to really be careful how you treat people, how you talk to people, and just be charitable. It's okay to be charitable. It's okay to look out for people. I know some people where they got this mindset, I got mine, now you get yours. And those are mostly like some older people that come from, nothing, literally. And then my whole thing is, if you come from nothing, literally, you understand what that nothing feels like. So you, of all people, should understand what it feels like and how it makes you feel when somebody helps you out. Not take care of you, but help you out when you're in need. And it just amazes me that no sooner than people get things, they forget that that was once you, and that could be you all over again. Because life is petty. She do real petty stuff, and she will come after any one of us. She just don't care like that. It could be a sickness, it could be a car crash, it could be like anything, and God forbids, God forbids. So I mean, it's just like all kind of stuff, and we got to just be careful. How we walk around here thinking we're better than others just because we have, some material things. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we ain't no different than nobody else. But anyway, I like these. I like the way these came out. I'm gonna make. I think I got enough to make. Maybe, you know what? I got some more green beads, so I might have enough to make 4 more of these, and I'm gonna just throw one of the charms on. Not that the letter means anything; it might mean something to somebody else, but in this case, it don't. I'm just putting them on because I think they look nice like that. So these are really pretty. I am digging the wood bead finish on the bracelets. I really like these. These are really nice. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. Darlene Knight for Jury by BDK. We do have some new subscribers too. I want to thank you for hitting subscribe and hanging out here with us on the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I do hope that you're picking up some good tips, maybe some jury making ideas, or, for whatever reason you hit subscribe. Thank you for that reason. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for doing all that good stuff. And also people that are joining the Jury by BDK Creator Zone, the Facebook group. People are jamming up in there. They're putting videos in there. They're putting their pictures in there. They share a lot of good information, just a lot of good stuff. It's a very active and encouraging community, and I like that about them. They're very encouraging, they're very active, they're very busy in doing what it is that they do, and I really appreciate that for every contribution, every comment, every post you make, every video you add in there, because you don't have to. You don't have to, but you do it because you want to, and that's good stuff. And I try to make sure it's a pretty good Facebook group to where it is only encouragement. Don't come up in here trying to troll and talk crazy, crazy to the body and none of that kind of stuff. Because you come for anybody up in that group, I'm coming for you. That's all there is. There ain't no more. Okay. But anyway, for the most part, it's a pretty solid group. A lot of good people up in there. And if you want to join the group, it's Jury by BDK Creator Zone. And you're welcome to post your pictures, share videos of yourself making your product or whatever it is that you do. That's good stuff. And I always encourage YouTube, building up your YouTube channel. Build up your YouTube channel so you can have your own content. And that's what it's all about. If you're trying to get found online, you have to have content. You gotta have content. If you don't have content up, how's anybody gonna know? How's anybody gonna find you? They can't. They can't. I mean, they can't. But if you got content up, try going to Google and then type in something that you're looking for. It might be a gold link bracelet or something. So when you type that in there and then all those results come up, those results are coming up only because whoever the owner is of that business, brand, or otherwise, they have an online presence. That's the only reason why you're able to find whatever it is that comes up in those results. So if you're not putting content online in every area, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, wherever it is, right? If you're not putting content up, there's no way you're going to be found if you're trying to be found, right? But anyway, these are today's bracelets, and we're going to take a whole bunch of pictures. And guess what, folks? We'll talk.